for you. Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I don't know why I'm really bothered by my lights, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. I'm just gonna turn it off and start pulling cards. This is a reading for BlueRays. It seems like the root of whatever has been going on with you is now being exposed. I assume that means it's someone. I mean, I don't know. What else could it mean? I assume someone is the root of this. Not necessarily that someone is doing black magic on you, but just you are pulling in someone else's pain, someone else's struggle. Let's pull cards. I'm already breathing crazy. I'm not even going to look at the cards. I'm just going to set them down because I really don't need none of that in my life right now. I'm joking. I'm just messing around. We all need some of that in our life. I swear, if I were to roll my eyes any harder, I'd hurt myself. All right. Ooh, Michael. Okay. Let it wash over me. Ready to lose my feet. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Day to day, I'm blind to see. Find how far to go. Everybody got the reason. Everybody got the way. We just catching and releasing what builds up throughout the day. I'm just going to keep singing while I pull cards because I don't know how else to go. My senses are overloaded. Put everything face down. Everybody got the way. We just catching and releasing what builds up throughout the day. Flows right through your body. Flows right through your blood. We could tell each other secrets and remember how to love. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Don't look down. Don't look down. Michael's in the house now, trying to get me to look at cards. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna look at cards. If it ain't on the top of the deck, it's not getting pulled, boo-boo. I'm looking straight at you. I ain't even gonna blink. I'm not even gonna look as I set the cards down. I ain't even look, it's another deck. I'm not looking. I ain't even gonna blink. I'm just saying. I'm gonna look the other way. Look the other way. Don't even blink. Be serious about it. Don't stutter, girl. Don't stutter with your eyes. He's gonna think you're fucking around and you can put cards in that deck that you don't want to come up. Don't blink. You think that's energetic stuttering. Shit. We don't stutter. I mean, if you stutter, that's not a handicap. You know, I don't want you to feel like I'm poking fun of you. I'm just trying to make myself laugh because this shit's about to get serious. All right. Before I start, I just want to show you guys this. So I have a TikTok. I have a TikTok and I came across this filter. I just kind of want to show you. I think it's this one. Okay. So this is what I have beside me while I'm live streaming. Those are my cards, and that's my Andaran crystal. I'm going to see if this filter really does anything because it's supposed to be recording the energy. So I know how to pull energy towards me. I don't need to have the physical item in my hand. Get off my cards. Clear my space. Close it on out. There you go. Cloak it all again. Cloak the babies. You got to cloak the babies or else people try and fuck with it. All right, here goes. I feel like I should rub my big ass, I don't know, 60-pound Andarin on my chest. Okay. Girl, those are not your feelings. You know this. You know this. The anxiety is not yours. Ooh, card number 36, confusion. Growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way through the uncertainty. So there is someone who's feeling very uncertain about decisions they've made. This can be you. It can be someone outside of you. It can be someone, someone who maybe is a part of your past. Maybe they're a part of your recent past. Maybe they're a part of your path. Because Michael goes, I didn't say past, I said path. Okay, I'm being shady. I didn't want to say path. I wanted to say past. So for some, this is someone who is still a part of your path. He said to emphasize. Someone who is still a part of your path. And whatever that is, it's not done quite yet. And I'm kind of getting this feeling like for some of you, that might not be done for a while. Okay, whatever that connectivity is, whether they're in your life, not in your life, it's whatever that is. I don't know that it's going to be done anytime soon. Card number 19, accountability. Responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. So whoever threw the first stone, this is about to get real deep. Whoever threw the first stone has been carrying a sack of stones this entire time. It's almost like this sense of regret, that maybe they should have handled things differently. Maybe at this point they recognize that they were wrong in this assumption that they could just, I don't know, like strong arm their way to get your agreement, to kind of like coerce you into compliance. I don't know what this connection is. I don't know who it's with, but I don't like that. I personally don't like that. I don't like when we feel as sovereigns, we are made to feel as though we have to say and do only what they want, or else what? I'm sorry. That makes my neck roll come out. Or else what? I don't know what. I don't know that I want to find out what, but it's really upsetting because you should be able to be you. Part of the time, like I'm at a point in my journey where when I get upset with someone, it's because my feelings maybe are hurt, that I feel as though they can't be themselves around me. Like for some reason, they feel like they have to be something else around me. Like that actually really hurts my feelings if you can't just be yourself. Because then I start thinking about, oh, am I that kind of person where I'm like pressuring people to be something outside of who and what they are, pressuring or guilting them in some way, shape, or form to like things or dislike things that is really not in alignment with them and what they want and what they need. Like we have to make sure we're not the ones who are doing this. Because for some, part of the reason why your back is hurting, part of the reason why you have back injury is because you've been carrying this around. A big ass sack of rocks, emotional hardships, intellectual hardships that have condensed, solidified into a stone. Um, and these are things that we need, right? Because like if we look at kidney stones, they're typically made, I think of like calcium. They're calcified. Don't quote me. Kidney stones hurt really bad. Like you have to excrete that in one way or another. And the thing is, it's kind of like that's what we're doing to ourselves. When we hold on to these things, they like little particles end up coming together and forming kidney stones. Does your back hurt? Are you tired of carrying the weight of the guilt of something that wasn't yours to be guilty about? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Card number 22. Women supporting women. Together, we can transcend our individual limitations. I want to change this to human supporting human. Together, we can transcend our individual limitations. And the only way I would agree to this being strict, it's so fucking loud. Oh, the only way I would agree that this is, about feminine energies, because we all have that feminine goddess energy within us, regardless of your sexual orientation, your anatomical sex, gender, whatever the hell you want to call it. We all have both masculine and feminine energies within us. And it's time for us to allow that internal mother nurture energy to gather all the pieces of our fractured inner child. And sometimes you kind of have to just recognize that fractured inner child was fractured by our lack of attention to its needs. We have to stop externalizing, like, so and so did this to me. It's that person's fault. Is that person's fault? For example, many of us have this belief that if we have inner child struggles, inner child rooted problems, issues, whatever word you want to use, it's because of my parents. Well, here's the thing. You get the parent that you need. That's the parent, the human being that can help to provide the situations, the circumstance, the experiences that you need to be formed into the person you are meant to be. Now, we get the parent we need, not necessarily the parent we want. What about absent parents? Well, that's the parent you need. You needed them to be absent to create a space for someone else to be present. Well, what if I felt like I had no one? I don't feel like that's fair to you. I understand. I hear you. I feel you. Now that you know what it feels like to have no one, open your heart for those who have no one and share space together. Because now you're prepared to help people who feel abandoned in life, to heal past that abandonment. That's an empowering thing. Do I think it's fair? No, I don't. Do I think that, well, they hurt you, but they gifted you with something, so yeah, it's okay. No, it's still not okay. A part of me will be thankful for your part in my development, but that gratitude on a soul level is not permission for you to continue to exist within the same space I exist within. You have done your part. You can keep it moving. Once I learn what I need to learn from your presence, from the pain you inflicted on me, whether it's intentional, unintentional, malicious, or I just took it the wrong way. Once I've learned what I need to learn, you can keep moving. I'm not going to allow myself to continue to hold a grudge and be angry. I'm going to see you as a method my soul used to teach me something. I'm not going to be your victim. You don't need to ask me for forgiveness. You don't even need to come to a point where you realize how badly you hurt me, because I don't need your validation. I don't need your apologies. I don't need that closure because I have the power to recognize I have built my own walls and that door belongs to me. It is for me to close, open, lock, dismantle, whatever I want to do. That's my door. And if I feel like on some level I still need to keep that door open and continue to feel the pain, the hurt, whatever it is that your presence inflicted on me, whether intentional or not, that door will remain open. If my soul feels like I can still continue to learn every time I feel the ghost of your presence, that door will probably stay open. I'll continue to learn through those challenging feelings and thoughts. I'll continue to learn. Despite your lack of presence, physical presence in my life, even the residual essence of what was left behind, whatever stuck to me so hard, despite all these tears that you made me cry, whatever my tears couldn't wash away, that will still help me to learn. So this isn't really about trying to reconnect in the physical with someone else. This is about reconnecting with whatever the lesson was that that person was used to teach you. And hey, it's not a sign of weakness. It's not a form of stupidity. It's not an inclination to self-hatred and self-sabotage and self-abuse. If you're finding it hard to let go, it just means the lesson and the learning is that potent, and we can't speed through this. If in this life, through all the experiences you have, you are learning to become your own spiritual doctor, can doctors just kind of weekend course? Like, let's find a weekend workshop. Let's get certified. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I need you to devote a large fucking portion of your life before you start cutting into me and giving me drugs. I don't think so. I don't think so. And I don't need you to just memorize things like concepts. I need to know that you can apply that information in real life so I can be safe as I give you access to me in my temple. And maybe that's a process that we're going through. We're experiencing all of these different things. And every time you experience something, whether it's just a rehashing of what you experienced before, that's you getting that hands-on experience. You are learning healing by living through the wounds. That's deep. Could you imagine? I am learning how to heal by experiencing and being fully present in this period of my wound. Wow. Super deep. All right. Okay, card number 18, solidity, inner core. So whoever this individual is to you, it can be a parent, it can be a sibling, it can be a long lost friend, it can be a failed relationship, whatever it is. This is between two individuals, okay? This is between two individuals who have turned their backs on each other, have allowed this space to form. It's like a void that forms between the two. And out of that void, peace can emerge. It absolutely has the power to emerge. This card tells me there were too many people who had their hands be part of a process that really were meant for only two people. That's a lot of interference. That's a lot of interference. Layers are being shed. I wonder if this is a third-party circumstance. I see another dove flying away. Sorry, I ate blueberries. Fingers are all fucking stained. Let me see what this card means. I feel like there's a meaning that I'm not quite I'm not cool. Is this the right deck? Yes. Card number 18. Okay. So stay constant in your endeavors. Do not stop your progress. Seek those who are reliable and solid. Keep your promises. The greatest power is from the inside out. So that's deep. Okay. Kind of wish I didn't read it. Fine. Promises were made in previous incarnations. When I say previous incarnations, I think the more accurate way to put it is when you were still outside of form, preparing to enter into this life, when you were still just an energetic essence. Promises were made between you and several others, maybe one other, maybe more. It's usually more than just between two individuated essences. So some people can retract that promise. It depends. If that promise has to do with a very intimate, very personal circumstance that's really not to be shared with others, there's a potentiality of being able to kind of void that. Now, since this is a Blu-ray reading, for many Blu-rays, the things that you agree to experience in this life with other people, specific individuals, those are things that others will witness. And not only will others witness it, not necessarily a live stream, but there will be other people affected by it. Whatever boom of truth that is released during that event, that circumstance, that whatever it is, that creates a tidal wave of change within your local environment and on out. Those type of events, you could possibly delay it. You could further distort it, but you have no free will in that. So they're like the structural, they're like rebar in concrete. They create a grid work, a structure for the concrete to really become strengthened by. You can't omit the rebar because then it affects the structural integrity of what it is you're doing. So it's like that. For Blu-rays, there is still varying degrees of free will. If you are cloister, there's no free will for you. There's compliance and resistance. You can either comply or you can resist. Either way, you're doing what you promised to do. And whether your mind can comprehend that or not, that's kind of irrelevant. I mean, if you're going to use me as an example, I would have loved to never have ever been seen by the general public. I would have loved for no less than 100 people to be aware of me. I mean, no more than 100 people to be aware of me and never have heard my voice and none of that, But, oh, fuck what she wants. Stick her ass in a motorhome in a parking lot. Force her fucking rebelliousness to comply. So now here I am, live streaming. Expansion. North. So this has to do with North Node stuff. I think that's like the lessons you're learning in this life. Hold on. North Node meaning. Okay. It's your true north, your North Star. It's the point of destiny you continue to follow throughout your life. So you're being directed, okay? You're being directed. You're definitely needing to make sure that you allow yourself to be present enough to experience that compass that your soul is using. I also have to turn on the light. Whatever. I hate the light though. Like, mind your own fucking business, Michael. I'm turning that shit off. I don't like the feel of it today. Joy and music. You're about to experience a new song. This song comes from a heart that you might have thought you've forgotten about. Um, so you see that like violin in the back. What's it growing? It's growing some sort of weeds. Ivy. So, okay. The violin in the back, I don't know if I've said this in a live stream before. Um, there's this so I don't know if you've heard me say this before, but there was this time, I think I talked about it in a live stream before. I'm not too sure. There was this time where, if I did talk about it, I mentioned that the voice of angels actually sounds very much like violins. And if you don't know how to read the music that they speak, you won't really understand what they're saying. Emmy, what is that loud sound I'm hearing in my ear? Well, have you ever heard a violin just playing one note sustained? So you're probably hearing frequency, you're probably hearing angelic communication. Okay. Now, not everyone is going to hear it, but, you know, it might happen to quite a few. Okay. All right. And I just want to point out, you guys, you don't always have to give your energy to things that are intentionally being demonic in their behavior, in its behavior. Okay. It's time for us as BlueRays to begin recognizing when vessels, human beings, are being used to propagate, to seed demonic shit. Because some people don't have the ability to recognize, and they're allowed to be used. They give passive permission and are allowed to be used by demonic things to spread demonic behaviors, demonic moods. No, not here. All right, card number 11. Card number 11. Diving for light. So this tells me that, you know, you might have a period where you're surrounded by dark things, right? Maybe like dark circumstance, dark thoughts, dark type of energy, and it might make you feel slightly disoriented. With that, if you don't know up from down, dive deeper into your truth, because your truth is made of light. That's the frequency that truth, what do you call it, oscillates at. Okay. This is also a message that there's a lot of communication that has not occurred that was needing to occur. There's a lot of like armor right in this area, and that prevents the vocalization of things that maybe should have been talked about, maybe between you and another person. So it also kind of feels like the hair is representative of your personal power, right? So the hair is being structured, it's being designed with intent. This is a structuring of your personal power. You have my full permission. Full permission. Whoever is attempting to do things, it's not reaching me. You have triggered a twin ray response. that means the counterpart that I have is now tagging you with energy. And unless you know what my purpose is in this life and my specific skill set, I would stop. Because once that is triggered, this energy is kind of like a loose cannon. I can't stop it. It's not for me. This is the defensive mechanism. You kind of fucked with the wrong one. You know, it's not going to reach me. It's just not. It's not, because this is how my energy is structured. I am to be protected at all times because I am here to deliver things to humanity that has always belonged to humanity. And there's nothing you or any other soul can do to stop me. I can't even stop it. I'm here to usher in a change. I'm not here in a messiah type of circumstance or function. I am a regular human being. But my soul is not regular. And what you're trying to do is not human being stuff. Kindly know when you've been outranked. Notice how I'm not scared, I'm not rushed, I'm not angry. I feel kind of bad for you though. I feel bad for you because you're tampering with things you know nothing about. And then it's, one of those things where if you're going to allow the demons that speak to you to continue to use you, really what happens is once you've triggered that response, you're now identified as the aggressor who is attempting to harm an empress. Have you ever seen what happens to someone who attempts to harm an empress? That's beyond a queen. A lot of things happen. And the empress doesn't have to ask for it. That's the type of love and devotion an empress has. And that's my rightful title as a soul. So even though the human being in me feels weirded out hearing that, the soul in me is now speaking. Know your place. Return to it. You're outranked. So, card number 42. The word wants to be written. If you can't have that communication, write it down, okay? There's transformation that's occurring in so many different ways, at so many different times, so many different angles, so many different layers and levels. It's okay for you to speak your truth. If you don't feel safe enough to speak that truth, boom it out and use that boom to clear your space. For those that don't understand the gravity of you and your presence, you don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to continue speaking to gain their agreeance, their validation. What you just witnessed right there, I made a statement. It's a part of my soul's truth. There's nothing you can say and do to negate that. I've said it. I've spoken it out into creation. It is here. That is my truth. It cannot be erased. It cannot be swallowed back down. And having no fear of the repercussions of speaking truth, that's powerful. That's powerful. So if you don't have the courage yet to speak your truth, write it. Put it into being. If you want protection from your spiritual team, write it down. I ask all of creation to gift back unto me that which was originally mine. That's always been yours. There's nothing that creation has given you that you were meant to share with someone else. All of that is yours. That's why it's your gift. And you can share your gift or not share your gift with whoever it is you please. Now, if you choose not to share your gift, then sometimes it creates more struggle in your life than you actually need. I prefer as little struggle as possible, but I'll be honest, I have a tendency to knee-jerk reaction, choose the most difficult option. Hey, it just helps me learn on a much deeper level. That's fine. I still get through it. You will still get through it. Everything you're supposed to learn in this life, you will learn it. And you'll spend the rest of your life trying to accept that you have already learned it. Because really, in that moment that you experience something so painful, you've already learned something. But it's when the human mind tries to create logic out of our life events. It's when we're like, no, there was no. I totally imagine that. I totally like, there's no way, or you tell yourself, no, I was being so mean, because you can't judge people like that. You can't be like that. Yeah, no. Case in point, I already knew that energy was shit to begin with. And I had been debating for weeks, months. And I still kept talking myself down like, no, don't be like that. Don't be like that. The sad thing is, the information my soul gives me about an individual, for some fucking reason, it's like they feel so obligated subconsciously to prove my soul right. It frustrates me to no end. It really, really does, because I would love for nothing more than to get this sick feeling about someone else and have them prove to me, nah, you misunderstood. That's not me. I'm actually something else, something more peaceful, something that helps to grow and heal others. Listen to your soul. Listen to your soul. It doesn't want you to select worst case scenario. It doesn't want you to select additional struggle. That's why it gives you those little feelings, those little nudges. But then here comes your human brain. Logically, I shouldn't feel this way because they've never done anything to me, because they haven't had a chance yet. And I know this sounds like, oh my God, she's teaching us not to trust. No, I'm sharing with you that not everyone deserves that trust. Kindly let them have an opportunity to earn it. Stop giving away the very things that are the most precious for you. Because that's what we're doing. I mean, would you have no problem just kind of letting whoever like access you, put their hand in your pants, your shirt? You know, I mean, do you feel like, oh my God, no, that's disrespectful? Okay, well, the same thing with trust. Trust is just as sacred as your freaking personal space, you know, your sexual regions. I mean, that's how I see it. Yeah, no, you have to earn that. You have to earn that. I have a huge process that I have to go through with you for me to become comfortable with the fact that, oh, okay, you've earned my trust. Yeah, no, you're a safe space for me. And it's okay for you to feel that way. It's okay for you to feel as though, oh my gosh, I don't feel like I can trust you. I don't know why. That's okay. That's the truth. If that's what you're feeling, that's the truth, and that's okay. You're not saying, I feel like I can't trust you. You must be a bad person. No, that's a whole different thing. Listening to soul is not about condemning someone else. I feel kind of weird. Like whenever you talk to me, I feel kind of weird. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to assume you're a good person and I need to just steer clear because I don't know what that is. And until I figure out exactly what that is, I'm just going to have to listen to my soul and steer clear. Yeah, I have to steer clear. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with respecting your process of learning someone else. As human beings, this is what I find so common. We're so quick to identify other people as specific parts, specific characters within our life movie that we don't even stop to think of like, oh, did I miscast this person? Because if you've ever been part of like production, whether it's a movie, whether it's like a photo shoot, whatever it is, you can absolutely miscast, misselect individuals to play certain roles. Okay. Card number 21, beyond the mind, the heart beats. So let us see. Michael says this ties into another card. La la la. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. So there is something, I want to say it's something to do with your thoughts, either on a specific individual or about a specific circumstance. Maybe it's some point where you felt very disappointed, very betrayed, very like abandoned, you know, whatever it is. And it's causing you to stop at simple logic. It's preventing you from allowing yourself to enter into the part of you that actually speaks heart language fluently. And that's a key thing. This part of you has to be able to speak fluently the heart language that you have, because that's where your soul connects with you. That's where it speaks to you. That's not the anchor point of soul. Anchor point of soul is back of the head. Why do you think in the Matrix movie, one of the first things they unplugged from Neo was the one at the back of his head? That's the port. Crazy, right? Drills right through to the pineal. So the heart beats. Okay, Michael is having me point this out. I thought I could get away with it. Apparently not. So these two cards are 2 out of the 3 cards in this deck that often signify to me the message is regarding twin flame, twin ray, yada, 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 yada. Yada, 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 wada, 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 wada. Fucking A. Wada, wada. Okay. Pour some sugar on me in the name of love. Pour some sugar on me. I can't get enough. Pour some sugar on me. Fan me off. I am fucking heated. Card number 14, balance. Okay, so there's a saying that truth is like a lion, set it free. So the lion, I don't know if he got smacked with the truth, but it's spitting up blood. Oh. Okay. Clearly, I'm pissed off and I'm just being a naughty child at this point. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There's no need to rush, okay? Take your time. There's no need to rush. Really. Everything will happen as it's meant to happen. And I'm not one of those like, oh, like, no, really. Whatever you're trying to force, it's going to blow up in your face. It just is. So just do whatever work you need to do within yourself, recognize your own processes, and bloody mouth lion. Michael says it's not funny. Then why am I laughing? Real question. If it's not funny, why am I laughing? He says, because I have a twisted sense of humor. The Far of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. Michael, listen to this one. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation. So, okay, there's no need to rush. Take a nap. Take your time. Just take your time. That's repeating the same message. So he points out that this looks like a clock, a grandfather clock. At that, no, a pocket watch. Pocket watch. So it's about time. And then he's bringing up metronome. Metronome. Do you guys know what a metronome is? Metronome is a so it's a device, and you can set it to whatever beat you want it to be at, and it just kind of swings back and forth. And it keeps beat. It keeps beat. So this is a count. It's a measure of something, a measure of time. Let me see. Metronome. Okay, listen to this. What does 33 sound like? Hold on. Bitch, I want to go to 33. This is 40. So 44. I'm going to die. Let's try 88. That sounds like a fucking heartbeat. Okay, sorry, I so got distracted. This is a metronome. And depending on where you slide that box, that will determine how quickly or how slowly the thing will go back and forth. Teresa, is there something regarding 33 hertz? Ten of autumn. Take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement. Honoring family traditions. So family traditions take time to develop, right? It's year after year after year. So this is like some sort of tradition that's been developed between you and whoever this reading is about. It's taken lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. I think for some people who do hypnosis, they might use that. I think other people have you stare at a pendulum. I totally saw myself pull out my pendulum. Bish, they're getting sleepy. She says no. Bish, are we going to sleep tonight? No. You can just lay your ass down. You too rowdy right now, girl. Okay. Okay. Existing moment to moment is helping you gather pieces without even realizing it. Okay. So the human can totally organize life and plan everything out and have all these amazing little plans and stuff. Totally condescending to call it little plans. I mean, it's your fucking life. That's not little. Don't, Michael. He's like, do you have a joke for that about little things? No, I don't. I don't. I'm not like that. You fucking derailed my whole train of thought. Why do you do that? You know I don't have the focus to be able to continue. Moment to moment, you're collecting pieces. You don't recognize that you're collecting these pieces, but you're gathering parts of yourself. See? You're gathering parts of yourself. You're entering a phase of completion. You're completing whatever this stage is, whatever this level is right now, you're completing it. That's a good thing. That's something to be happy about. So, consciousness. In order for the nuances of this growth in your consciousness to be recognized by you, you have to be immersed in such a deep darkness. So, BlueRays, I think you might find yourself just about naked laying on the beach of your life's ocean, your heart's oh God, that's such a stupid message though. Michael is saying there's a potentiality that this is someone who's been ousted from thine oceans within thy heart. Because sometimes he fucking talks like that to me. I'm like, bruh. So this is someone that's been pushed out of the oceans of your heart, and they're just like fucking destitute on your shoreline, trying to dip their fingers in your water. Keep your fucking fingers to yourself, bruh. Like, for real. For real. Ooh, I see a lion's face. Right there. Do you see that lion's face? Kind of just hiding. Hiding. Maybe you tried to pee in my ocean. You get fucking booted for that. That water's sacred. Just saying. All right. All right. Card number 30, merge with the flow. Oh, God. So this is a communication coming in. That merger is being initiated. For those who are BlueRay cloister twin ray pairings, 99% at 444. For those of us who are BlueRay cloister, and that's a very specific subset within the BlueRay family, we are now being triggered to experience a period of merger for those who have a twin ray. Okay? We're just going to leave it at that. Oh, I've never watched Inception. So that movie came out when I had made an acquaintance of someone, and they tried to say that I was incepting thoughts because they were scared of me. The fuck was I doing to you? They were scared of me, and they tried to say that I was incepting thoughts, and the only response that I could muster is like, it's not my fault. You're a pussycat. The fuck did I do to you? Nothing. Like, you just randomly accused me of shit. I didn't even talk to you. So card number 30, serendipity, merge with the flow. Don't be a pussycat. Meow, bitches. Card number 19, feel loved and proud. It's okay for you to allow yourself to recognize that creation loves you enough. Creation loves you so much that all of this love caused you to be broken in two full pieces, complete on their own. And that love allowed you to experience life separately. That's a lot of love. For real. For real. But now I think maybe these twin ray pairings have had enough lifetimes of separate identity. Separate identity. I'm sorry. Michael was talking, and I was going to say I don't consent. I don't tease. Card number 36, witch. The magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. Like a river, hush your fuss and run me like a river. Hush your fuss, baby, stand and deliver. I think that's the last cards. Oh no, here. I gotta get going. Card number 20, fulfillment. This process will be fulfilled with or without your consent. Fucking Michael. This process will be fulfilled with or without your consent. This consent is not necessary because it was agreed upon before birth into this life. So, the human mind, and you've said this many times, the human mind cannot trump the will of soul. So, whatever this is, it's not necessarily that you're going to be forced into a romantic relationship. It's that you're going to have to allow that merger to complete. Okay? Oh, did I feed my brother today? I fed him breakfast. Random ass thought. I think he's hungry. Might be feeling that. Did I feed him lunch? 4:47. We can call it dunch. Dinner lunch. So confidence. What? Siach, like a sea biatch. Hold on. What is a siach? Define siach. Is that like a okay? You enjoy open-mindedness. Talent is great, but do not overrate. Pursue greatest. Wait, what? That's the names dictionary. What is a siach? Literally, I'm asking you seriously, Michael. Is that like a sea biatch? I'm not joking. No, that's not even the right spelling. Who is siach? Yo, is that a G? S G. Oh, shit. Oh my God. Her nickname is the Great Taker of Heads. Queen's Siach, I don't know, is a vampire high priestess and warrior queen. Oh shit. Um, a warrior queen who once trained the best warriors and guardians from all over the world. I don't know. So apparently, I don't know. A princess many centuries ago who ran the best warrior training school in Scotland. I don't know, you guys. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Siach. Look, is it? I don't know. I don't have my glasses on. I can't. Sgiach. Look. Siach. Who you calling a siach? Sorry. So fulfillment. Things are going to be fulfilled. Warrior Queen coming out. I keep getting this like visual of Aliyah in the Queen of the Damned. That's a visual. Card number 28. Don't forget. Reminder. Oh shit. That suddenly like turned me super serious. Don't forget. Well, you're gonna have to write an email or something because I don't fucking know what I'm supposed to not forget. I can't not forget something that I've already forgotten. I don't know what that means. Like, what are we not supposed to forget? I don't know. It just makes me feel anxiety. Like, what is it? Don't forget. He says, pull out this deck. Don't forget. Don't forget what? All right. The perfection of your life, heaven sent, visions of life beyond death. Okay. So cycles are returning. Places within your history that were once allowed to burn down, it's been allowed to regrow and it's circling back around. Whatever bridges were burned are being reconstructed. That's a fucking message. Whatever bridges were burned are being reconstructed. Um, so reconnection, don't forget. Don't forget. So this right here, these two details, this and this, you see it? They're like swirls. I'm being told that that is kind of representative of the swirl of air, like the element of air, air being the element used for communication. So there are two needing to communicate. Card number 33, Heaven Sent. I assume that communication will be like telepathic, maybe downloads, maybe light language, light codes. I don't know, but it's going to be delivered directly to you. Okay. Card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. This brings us back to that north. So maybe a layer of your third eye is going to be allowed to wither away. This withering away will create a stillness within you because as it withers away, it's going to prevent other information from entering in. So it's going to create such a stillness, a quiet. In that quiet, you're going to receive a lot of transmissions. These transmissions are going to create the very structures from which things are going to be allowed to grow from, okay? Represented by the plants. Your compass is going to point you directly into what's hidden. This is moon energy, lunar goddess energy at that. It's going to lead to a rebirth, and that rebirth is going to bathe you in some morphogenetic activations. These are probably portions of your genetic template. These are probably portions of your morphogenetic template that are going to activate pathways within your genomes to activate full on some of the abilities that have been dormant your entire life. You're receiving messages. Crows usually indicate messages being received. It's trying to speak to you in your authentic state. Peacocks are not ashamed of who they are, okay? There's a lot that's watching you. Look at all those eyes, just watching your ass. Oh my gosh. And then you look like right here, there's like a clone of you, something that's trying to mimic you. Maybe this something is like a person. Maybe they're copying you. Maybe they really envy you and want to be you. I don't know. I don't like to deal with that shit. But there's a lot of like questionable energy right here. Right here makes me feel like, bitch, be yourself. That's what that makes me feel like. I don't know why it makes me laugh. But wisdom is coming back to you as well. This is probably okay. So this is going to be kind of weird to hear. Since this exists within the matrix, within like the motherboard AI tech stuff, this could either be someone who is really, really scouring through all of your posts on social media, trying to read into what exactly you mean, if it's a cryptic post. Maybe they're looking at who is interacting with your post, what you say to them, who's liking all your posts. I feel like for some of us, this is a person who has a completely separate account in order to view your things. So this is someone who's either viewing you because they're worried that you've forgotten about them. They're worried that you've moved forward. They don't know how to fix whatever it was that went wrong. Or this could be a person who really, really is like malicious in their intent. Either like they're trying to gather information about you. Maybe they're trying to locate you. Maybe, I mean, this all sounds like super creepy. Yeah, I'm heavily well versed in firearms. I'm fucking around. No, it's true. It's true. Yeah. But I don't necessarily feel like we're unsafe. I feel like we just have to be aware, okay? Because now you got to be careful. Not, I don't want to say careful like that, but now you got to be mindful of what you post, how you post it, the context. They're looking for context. Like, oh, is this about me? Um, I don't, because this is a general reading, I can't really say for sure if they're dangerous. Um, yeah, I can't say for sure. I can't say for sure. But there's a lot of creeping going on. 'Cause I creep, yeah, creeping on the down low. And I mean, really, the answer to that song is no, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. No, I don't want to meet you nowhere. No, I don't want none of your time. I love that song. Okay, I think I'm done. Woo, I just took it all the way back to TLC. We done. This is the violin. We're cutting the strings. We done. Okay. Final piece of advice. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. Oh, well, shit. Wait. What waterfall? What are you talking about? Hold on. I thought I was done. That's why I was fucking around. I thought we were done. Is it that? Hold up. No, go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that I used to. What are the lyrics to that song? Hold up. Okay. Rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Let's see. Little Precious has a natural obsession for temptation, but he just can't see. She's given him loving that his body can't handle, but all he can say is, baby, it's good to me. One day he goes and takes a glimpse in the mirror, but he doesn't recognize his own face. His health is fading and he doesn't know why. I wonder if this is like kind of validation for whoever needs it. I wonder if this is validation for whoever needs it, that whatever their karma already is, they're receiving whatever that is. You don't even have to wish for any type of struggle or hardship for the individual. Just let that go. Let that go. Let that part where you need to see that they're hurting without you present. If you're going through that, let that go. Don't be that person. Don't wish for someone to hurt the way in which they hurt you. Just don't be that way. Don't be that person. You can choose to be a different way. And yeah, maybe they hurt you, but yeah, they don't have to be able to continue to have the power to continue hurting you. And you don't need to see them suffering to know that you're okay. And that's a waste of your energy. For me personally, I kind of just feel like, when you part ways with me, you part ways with me. I wish the best for you. I don't ever want to like interact with you. If you hurt me to that extent, I probably don't ever want to interact with you ever again. but I really truly wish the best for you. I don't have enough time and energy within me to actually try and pray and wish for your downfall. I really don't. I really don't. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to do my own thing. And I'm going to continue focusing on healing, growing, expanding my consciousness, clearing my space to allow people and experiences that will continue to support my growth. So, just really the final thing, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. All right, I'm done. No more messages. I really am done. I gotta go grocery shopping. Y'all, girl can eat. I eat a lot. I gotta go for real. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Join me when I'm live. If you're looking for readings for something else, catch me on TikTok. Find me there. My name is Emmie Evolving as well. My face is all over the page. Find me there. Look for your zodiac over there. It's a 1-minute nugget of truth just dropped in your lap. Yeah, there you go. And I'm done. Bye, guys.